Good morning. It's September 16th. This is Pilates mat. We're using a squishy ball, and a set of weights. Okay? Don't do anything you don't like, right? So let's come on down to the floor. Don't do anything that bothers you. Let's take the ball between the knees. And we're going to roll back down onto the floor. So go ahead and hold your legs. And nice and easy, bring your body all the way to the floor. Good. Once you're there, we're going to place the hands down and we're going to do a little pelvic curl. So you're going to just tuck your hips, your back will flatten. Let your belly muscles fall back and in. And then roll your hips back into that flattened place in the back of your pelvis. Then you curl into your lower back and then let that go. You want to try not to push with your feet. Sorry about the noise. Curl and release. Curl. We've had that conversation before, right? All of the nursing homes on Sheridan Road. Curl. Release. Exhale, roll over the back of the hip bones. Feels really nice. A little bit of adjustments going on in the lower back. Curl. Good, we'll do one more time. Roll. And release. Good. All right, take the ball away. Hold it in your right hand. Place it against your left thigh. You're going to push into your left thigh. So that doesn't work very well, right? Because your leg is all the way down there. So let's pick the leg up. Place the ball against your left thigh. Your right arm is going to be slightly bent. We're going to push the leg into the ball, the hand into the ball. Exhale, press. Press. You might feel some muscle engagement on the left hip there a little bit. Let's do 3 more. You might feel your thigh. If you feel your thigh a lot, you want to drop your leg down. One more time. Press and release. Good. Switch sides, pick the leg up. You can either hold the leg in tabletop or bend the knee completely. Press ball into thigh, thigh into ball. Exhale. Elbow doesn't have to be straight, okay? It's slightly bent as you push. Let's do 2 more. Press. One more time, press. Good. Place the ball on the floor for a moment. Pick up your right leg, put your hand on your kneecap. Pick up your left leg, hand on the kneecap. Pull your knees all the way in, your back flattens on the ground. Open the knees out to the side, stretching the inner thighs, straighten the arms, still holding onto the kneecaps. Pull in, circle. Your hips are gonna roll. They're gonna roll into a flat back, and then they'll lift up. So your lower back is going to move into the floor and away from the floor. Reverse that. Away, in. Breathe any way you want. Just breathe. Good. I'm going to do a little push me, pull you. So I'm going to push my right leg away from me. And I'm going to pull my left knee into me. And then I'm going to do that on the other side. Push the right leg away, pull the left knee in. Switch. I'm resisting both directions. One more each way. Good. Hug the legs. See how close can you get them. Good, hands on the shins, chest up, lower down. Exhale, you need to pick your head up first, not last. So if I say chest up, that doesn't mean leave your head back there. Lift your head, lift your chest. Come on down. You can pull on your legs. Exhale. One more. And lower down. Drop one leg, drop the other leg. Take the squishy ball, put it back behind your head. That's nice. Press the back of your neck and your skull into the ball, creating some length. You can tilt your chin down a little bit. And then lift your chin up, straightening out your neck. And then exhale, drop the chin down, push down slightly. Inhale, lift the chin. Exhale, a little bit of pressure from the back of the head. Down and up. And it does close the throat off a little bit. So if I kept talking, you can see how my voice changes. And up. Good, I'm gonna adjust this a little bit more, bringing it a little bit closer to me. My throat's very open now. I'm gonna twist side to side. Let me get this hair out of the way because it's gonna get caught otherwise. Twist, rotate. One more time. Good. If this is comfortable for you, leave your head up here. If it's not, you can take the ball away. Feet are flat on the floor. We're gonna let the right knee open. You'll go to the side of your foot, but this other hip isn't gonna come up. It's gonna stay down. Then lift that leg up and switch. So hips will stay flat, legs will move. And open, and close, and open. Good, now let's let the hip move. So I'll let the hip come away from the floor. I'm gonna use this foot to push my hip forward. Drop back into the hip. This is we're doing a lot of SI joint stuff here right now. Open up the opposite leg, let this hip lift, and then I'm gonna push into my foot. This hip will come up, drop the hip back down, other side, hip lifts, push into your foot. SI joints back here, right? Keeps your hip bones together. Isn't that nice? Come back center and drop the hips. Take the ball away. Place it between your knees. We're gonna do the hundreds, my friends. Keep your weights next to you, one on each side, please. Hundreds, yeah? Your legs can stay down. And you can pump. Your legs can lift. And you can pump. Your legs can straighten, and you can pump. Your legs can go down here, you can pump. Whoa, your legs can go all the way down here. That would be the most challenging position with the legs out straight, okay? So you can do any or all of those variations, all right? I'm gonna go through all of them. You guys know which ones you wanna use. I'm gonna start with my head down, my feet down, arms come down by my side, pump the arms. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm gonna lift my head. Now my legs come up. Now my legs straighten. Now my legs go down. And then I'm gonna go all the way towards the floor. Then bend my knees, place my feet down, keep pumping, head down. We're gonna go all the way through it again, head up. Legs up. We only have 10 left. Pick your favorite spot. I'm gonna go down here. And lower. Arms go up over your head, stretch. Grab your weights in your hands. Hold them. They are gonna assist you on your way up, okay? You're gonna go about halfway over your head. Then lift the arms using the weights, head up, go towards your feet. Start to roll back down. And lift your arms, okay? Let's get rid of this ball. Let's get rid of that. Good, if you're having trouble getting up, you can always lift up one of your legs. Arms over your head, exhale, lift the arms, stretch the leg out as you come up, and then bring the leg back in as you go down. So the leg will help you get up too. Let's do 2 more. I'm trying to roll through all of the bones along the back of my body. Head, upper back, mid back, lower back, hip bones, tailbone, sitting bones, off the tailbone, over the hip bones, towards the lower back, through the rib cage, and then head on the floor. Good. Hands up here, elbows bend and press. Let's have palms towards the feet. 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, and 10. Good, both arms up, knees bent. Right leg comes up into tabletop, bend the elbows. Exhale. You're gonna shoot your arms towards your knees. So you're gonna come up and lift. Come back down. All right, exhale, lift. Adding on, drop your leg. Exhale, come up, lift your leg. If you don't like the weights in your hands, put them down if it bothers your neck. One more time. And down. Drop your elbows, knees, feet flat on the floor, turn your head side to side. There's nothing wrong with working your neck muscles, right? Nothing wrong with that, as long as it doesn't cause any type of repercussions later. All right, here, palms are in, arms are lifted. You're gonna bring your palms towards each other, elbows go to the floor. Exhale. Active belly. Hands close, abs draw back. Inhale, breathe. I want you to feel your belly rise. And on the exhale, it falls. It's not a spine movement. I'm not tucking or pushing my back into the floor. I'm working from the inside. Exhale, close. 2 more. Yes, yes, yes. One more time. Close. Lift your leg. So, you know what I'm going to do? Let's take this ball. Let's get this leg out of the way. We need it out of the way. It's going to go right underneath my knee here. Okay, so this leg's still bent, right? Because once you straighten that leg out, it kind of affects your pelvis a little bit. So let's leave this leg bent. This leg is up. Open the arms. Ready? We're going to lift the chest up and go around the back of your leg. Head down. Curl. Option, drop the leg, lift the leg. Remember, your head comes up first. Nod your chin, last 2, up. One more time, up and lower down. Yay! Hands on the floor. Keep your weights right next to you. Put your palms down. Bend that right leg, place it on top of the ball. Couple of bridges here. One foot's on the floor, one foot is on the ball. Your hips are going to try to come up to the same level and lower. Lift, lower. Up. Let your heel drop backwards. 3, 2, one more time. Good. Push that ball away, resting the lower leg on top. Bring the other leg up towards the ceiling. It does not have to be straight. Cross over, come down around and up. 2, 3, arms can go out to the side, a little bit easier, a little more stable. Reverse. If you bend your knee, you're going to get out of your thigh and you'll be more in your hip. Last time. Come center, put the leg down, switch to the other side. Foot is on top, heels dropped towards the floor. Feet are matching, so your heels are in the same position, okay? All right, hands back down by your sides. Hips lift off the floor. And down, pushing into the ball equally. Floor and ball are equal. Bridges are a really good hip strengthener. Two more. I tend to do a lot of them in the floor classes. Sneak them in wherever I can. Stretch that leg out. We could all use stronger hips, couldn't we? Bring this leg up. Circles. Bring the arms to the side if you want. Reverse. Two more. And 5. Good. Let's go ball between your feet. Find your weights. Lift them up. Knees are bent. Tricep. Bend your elbows and extend. Bend. My hands come right next to my ears. For 3, and 2, and 1. My shoulders are on the floor, arms are lifted. Hips come up into bridge. I'm going to go all the way up into my upper back, but I'm not arching my body, right? So I'm not creating a literal bridge. I'm nice and straight through the spine. Bend, straighten. So you want that throat to be open, right? My flexible people, if you come up too high, you're going to start to hear that change in your voice. 5 more. Keep your hips up. 4, 3, 2, one more. 1. Extend the arms, drop the hips down. Place the the weights down on the floor. Pick your legs up. Extend. Lower slightly bend. Lift lower. Hold your head. Chest rises. Lower down. Once your head is up, you can make this bigger. One more. Outer way in and down. Place your feet down. Oh, I'm sorry. Pick your legs up. Sorry. Place your feet down. Put the ball in between your knees. In between your knees. If you have these rounded weights, put your hands on top. If you don't, put your hands on the floor. Okay? I'm looking for your elbows to come away from the floor so that your arms are active. We're doing another little bridge set. Squeeze the ball for 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug the ball, lift the hips. Tilt the right hip down towards the floor. Touch your butt cheek, lift up. Right hip is tilted. 3 more. 2 elbows off the floor. 1. Come up center, tilt your left hip down. Drop, lift, drop, lift. Keep those knees from twisting side to side. That's why the ball is there for 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up center, center it out, and drop down. So the interesting thing, I don't know, may make sense to you, is when you're tilted, it's the opposing leg, right, that does most of the work, right? The lifted hip side, and come down. You would think, to me, it would be the other way around, but it's not. Okay, let's flip to some extension. So ball away, turn to your side, push yourself up, and we're gonna go ball on chest, weights next to you in case we need them. In case we need them, of course we're gonna need them. All right, so here we go, belly, ball against chest. This is gonna give you that lift that we love. It's a nice lift up through the upper back. Take some breaths. Hips are relaxed. You can rock them side to side. Elbows are down. Chest is risen. Good. So you're going to slide your elbows to the side, drop your head and shoulders over the ball. Say to yourself, oh, is this comfortable? Maybe not. So then you want to make an adjustment according to where, I'm going to move mine down a little bit more in the V of my ribs. Go down over the ball, and then push into the hands to come up. Exhale to go over. Inhale to come up, and exhale to go over, and inhale to come up. Stretch the arms out. Bend the elbows, go down. Push into the floor, lift up. If you're super flexible and this feels good, you can come way up here, right? And then you slide your hands. And then you pull your arms in and push. I'm gonna keep it small. One more time. Fabulous. Weights in the corners. One at a time, please. I got one underneath my right hand, my left hand is on the floor. We go down over the ball. We come up, we inhale, we push into the free hand, the hand that's on the floor. We lift the weight, go down. Inhale, lift. Lower. If it bothers your back, put the weight down. Up. Over the ball. Adding on. Adding on. So my right arm is going to lift. My left leg is going to lift at the same time. So here we go. Up. Lower down. Lift opposites. Lift. One more time, up and lift, and lower down. Good. Hands next to you, push back to child's pose. Come forward back onto the ball. So if you imagine you have a bunch of TheraBands along your backside, so one goes from the shoulder to the opposite hip, and every time you lift up your arm and your leg, the TheraBand gets shorter. So you want to make sure the connection happens between here and here, and not here. That TheraBand does different things. The ones we're using are the big cross ones in the back. the big X. Okay, hand on the floor, other hand on the weight. Drop the head and shoulders. Just start with this one, lift up. We're gonna add the weight of the ball. So we go down, just the ball, lift up, lower, extend. Lift that arm up from your opposite butt cheek, right? Draw that line between the shoulder and your opposing hip. Here we go, we're gonna add the leg. It's an option, you don't have to do it. Lift leg, lower down, up, lift leg. Your leg's not gonna come very high. Lift. One more time, up, lower, down. Elbows bend, push back. Child's pose. If you can drop all the way into your heels, do so. Come all the way forward towards the floor. Drop the pelvis, push back towards the heels. Come forward. Now, so we're going to move the ball. We're going to kind of target the pubic bone. So we go here, and it's not quite in the right place. I need to move it down a little bit. So here, and my hips go right on top of the ball, and then back. Forward inhale, exhale back. Forward inhale, exhale back. Good. Okay, my feet are not, oh, you get some of that. Option is forward inhale, lift, down, back. I moved a little bit because my toes weren't on the mat. Okay, so you end up in like an extended plank, right? So hips go to the ball. Knees come off the floor. Drop, go back. Into the ball. Nice strong shoulders. Knees off the floor, down and back. Forward inhale, exhale, lift your knees. One more time. Forward inhale, exhale, lift your knees, and drop back. Woo. Good. Round up, come to your side. We'll go underneath. Here, we need a weight for this group of exercises. Calm down here like so. Balls under my rib cage. Pick up your weight. Let's do some shoulder and hip clams. Okay? So lift your elbow up onto your waist. Lift your arm up. So the lower arm opens up towards the ceiling. You can do this without a weight. You want to try not to lean backwards, right? It's just an opening and closing of the shoulder. Let's add the leg. Here we go. Open, close. Hips and shoulders are very similar in design. You're going to feel your shoulder much sooner than you feel your leg. Let's do 2 more shoulders. Good. Let's continue with the legs. Open, close. One more time. Good. Now we'll bring the whole leg up, the whole leg down. So the whole leg up, the whole leg down. We'll do 5 and then we'll add the arm. Good. Lift your weight. Open, bend, open. We're multitasking. Woo! Now I'm feeling my leg, right? 2 more. Up. 1 more. Up and down. Yes. All right. We're gonna do circles with the knees. It's really at the hip though. And then we're gonna do circles from the shoulder. So let's do one at a time and then we'll add them together. So lift the knee even with your hip. You're gonna do circles. They can be pretty big. Oh my goodness. And reverse. And 5. Down. Right here, right? Right there. All right, here we go. Arms, circles. 1, 2. Reverse. Good. Arm down. Okay, ready for both? Yes. Say yes. All right, arm lifts, leg lifts, circle. 1. Leg is going to get smaller. 2, 3, 4. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoa, 5. And down. So good. Stretch this leg out until it is straight. Take your bottom foot forward slightly. Lift that leg up and down. It's going to be a little bit different where we're hitting it. 2 more. 7, 8. I lied. 2 more. 9 and 10. Good. Let's lift up. Take the ball away. Oh my gosh, you guys are going to have to help me remember all this. Stretch your bottom leg out straight. Put your top leg on the ball. Get your foot off your bottom leg. Okay, you're not resting that. And now we're going to go all the way down. Okay? All right, bottom leg is the one that lifts. So stay on your hip. Don't roll forward. Stay on your bottom hip. Flex that bottom foot, lift up. 2. 9, one more time. 10, hold and lift for 10. 8, 7, 6. Squeeze the very top of the inner thighs together. 4, 3, 2, circle. 3, 2, 1, 2, 1. Reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And down. Very nice. Bend both legs. Place the ball over here. Turn onto your back. We're going to do a couple transition moves here. Right knee to your chest. Hold your ankle with your right hand. Lift up your head and shoulders. Extend the opposite leg out and switch. 1, 2. 2 more. 7 and 8. Knees in. Head down. Hold the shins. Head and shoulders come up. Extend and grab. 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull in. Head down. Drop your feet. Stretch your right leg out. On the exhale, the right leg is going to come up. You're going to hang on to it. You're going to lift your chest and you're going to start to swap your legs. Single straight leg stretch. Right leg lifts up. Pick up your head. Switch. 1, 2, reach for your ankles. 3. That's 6, 2 more. 7 and 8. Knees to chest. Woo. Circle back and forth. Reverse. Good. Knees go to your side. We push up to seated. We swing over to the other side. Make sure you have your weight. So this is the most comfortable position for me. Once the ball's underneath my ribs, my shoulder and my hand are very comfortable here. Sometimes my wrist gets a little bit tired, but suck it up, right? The older we get, the more we have to just suck it up. Okay, elbow on the waist. Open and close, leg and arm together. Why do I need this on this right side? Three more. And two. And one. Good. Lift the whole leg, drop the whole leg. Foot, knee, everything. Open the hip, close the hip. Open. You have two more, then we have the arm. Good, arm goes up and in. Up, you're not straightening your leg, by the way. Oh, it's tempting though, isn't it? Up and in. Ah! 3, 2, 1, down, rest. Right back there. All right. Nice little muscle back there. This is very helpful. Little muscle. All right, lift your knees, circles. They're pretty big. So now we're just aggravating it. One more. And reverse. Again, your hips don't roll backwards or forwards. You're moving your leg bone around in your hip socket. It's not your hip socket moving around on your spine. Last time. Yes. Rest your leg. Arm goes out. Rotate. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 8 of these. 5, 6, 7. One more time. 8. Down. We add the arm and the leg together. The arm is going to do baby circles. 5 one way, 5 one way. The leg will get smaller. Lift the arm, lift the leg. 1, 2, 3. Slow down. 4, 5. I see you up there. Reverse. 1, 2, 4, and 5. Woo! And down. Leave the weight there, take the ball away. Lay all the way down, take your top leg. So you have to, oh, we didn't lift this leg. Let's do that first. Bottom leg stays bent, lift up. It's kind of it's a little bit of a relief, right? Because this is more side than it is back here, but you can still feel it. Because we've exhausted that part. One more time. Good. We take this top leg, we bend it, and we put your knee on top of the ball. The bottom leg goes out straight underneath you. That bottom leg is flexed. You draw on your tummy, you lift the leg off the floor. 1. I'm going to put my hand on my waist so that I don't use this hand to do it. Lift and lower. 3, 2, hold. Little pulses. 10, 9, 8. Straighten those hips out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold circles 5 one way. Starting to feel a little pressure on that top foot. Trying to help. 2, 3, 4. Oh, 5. And down. Bend your knees. Pick up your ball. Go to your back. We're going to finish up our abdominal series. We have 2 exercises left in the abdominal series. Double straight leg stretch, take the ball. place between your ankles. We're gonna do two variations on this exercise. Remember, your knees do not have to be straight. They can be straight as long as you don't mess with your pelvis. If you have to mess with your pelvis, bend your knees. Hold your head. Lift. Lower slightly, come back in. Inhale, exhale. I'm going to start to go lower. And as I go down, I'm going to put my head down. My spine is bowing here a little bit. I can get my hand under here. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Right? Control it. Exhale from your belly, lift your head and your knees up. Spine flattens. Lower down, inhale. Exhale, focus on your core. Exhale, lift. Breathe. Two more. Up. One more. Lower down. Yes. Ball. Drop the ball. Push it off to the side. Crisscross. Let's put hands down for a minute. Pick up one leg, pick up the other one. So your legs do this like kind of right, left thing. Since your head's not up, let's keep the legs kind of off in this angle. They're not super low. One more time. Good. Legs down. So once our chest rises, we can lower the legs down. Okay? Hold your head. I like to kind of put my hands like this, but not completely close them, because there's a tendency to pull on your head a little bit too much. So just kind of gently lace your fingers together, and my thumbs are touching the bottom of my ears. Elbows lift, head comes up, legs come up. So now you can start to lower the legs, twist right and left. Three, two, one, and down. Ooh, nice little work there on the sides, yeah? Ball. Shoot, I got one weight here and I got one down there. Forget that one. Hips. Love this exercise. So, you want your pelvis firmly on the top of the ball. This is an option, right? You don't have to do this. But I'm telling you, once you get in here, it's so nice. So your ball's not down here, right, on your butt. And it's not in your lower back either, because my hips would fall over the front if it were my lower back. Plus, that doesn't feel good. So you want to be right in the middle of those two spots. Okay, bottom of your tailbone, in between the bottom of your tailbone and your lower back. Yeah. Arms down, legs up. Here you might be able to straighten your legs. Let's get up here and flex and point and flex. So we're going to balance on the top by keeping the hips centered. We're not going to let them go side to side. Flex and point. Turn your toes outward, bend your knees. Keep your feet flexed as you extend. Point your toes open wide as you want. Your inner thighs are different than my inner thighs. Close, flex, bend. Heels to pubic bone to extend. Point your toes open. Close, flex, bend. Exhale out. Inhale, bend. Exhale out. You want to get a little bit more challenge out of the exercise, you start to lower the legs towards the floor. Longer the lever, more core you have to use. Further away the legs are, the more core you have to use. One more time. Away, open, close. In, bend the knees. And a hug. Good, let's screw around with balance a little bit. So pick up your weights. Sorry. My watch is on, that's not supposed to happen. Lift your arms. Tabletop your legs. If your legs are tired, just let your heels bend. Okay? From here. So try not to wobble up here. Open your arm to the side and bring your arm back in. So you might wobble, that's okay. I'm also going to bring my knees away from me a little bit. That's going to make it a little more challenging. Open the arm to the other side. Keep your shoulder blades on the floor. Open, close, open, close. One more each way. Open, close. Last one. Whoa, open and close. Keep the arms here. Lift your legs up if you can. Open your right leg. Close your right leg. Don't let your left leg go the other way. Open your left leg. Open your right leg. Whoa, if it's too hard, put your elbows down. Open your left leg. Open, close. One more each way. Whoa, almost fell off. Over, whoop. And up. Hands down, legs lift, bicycles. These you can do pretty fast if you want. Reverse them. Scoop and lift. Two more. Good, straight legs, scissors. Bring your legs as close to you, to your chest as you can. Straight. Drop the opposite leg down. So you want to have that leg return as close as possible to you. Three more. 3, 2, 1. Yes. And in. Feet on the floor, hips lift. Push the ball away. Oh. Look, there's your tailbone. Very prominently displayed underneath you. Stretch your leg out. You have the option here to use either the ball or the weight. My weights roll on the floor, so I'm able to use those. If your weights don't roll, you're going to use your ball. So let me use the ball to start so that you can see what's happening. Because we're going to roll over onto our tummy. Okay? So if my right leg is bent right now. So I need to hold the ball in the same hand. I'm going to roll to my side. This arm's going to have to get out of the way. I'm going to push on my right foot, roll to my side, put the ball down. Okay. And I'm going to roll all the way over to my stomach, all the way over. Push into the ball, lift up, come back down, bend, lift, open side. Got it? Foot can be up or down, it doesn't matter, your foot will go back to the floor or up to this position. This time I'm gonna use my weight. So just remember you're lifting a weight up now with your arm, your back muscles and everything, okay? So if you're gonna use this, just be mindful of that, okay? Here we go, over, push into the floor, put the weight down. I would use the ball if you don't have a round weight. Hips are flat, lift up, roll back, pick up my weight, roll back, lift, foot down, and open. You don't have to use any weight at all if you want to. You can use nothing. Lift, push into my foot, arm falls towards the floor, hips fall towards the floor, chest rises, lift your knee, lift your arm. One more time, over, push into your foot, weight down, lift up. I'm using my hand that's on the floor, bend, lift my knee, open, switch sides. I hope we're all on the same page. Left foot, left arm, right hand to the side. It has to come up towards your the top of your head a little bit as you roll, right? Push your foot, hips come up, lift your arm up a little bit, go to the floor, put your hand down, lift up, down, lift your knee, foot down, lift your arm, open, lift up, push, roll. Lift. Last time, over, push, hip, lift, lower, leg, arm, hand down. Woo! Turn to your side, come up to seated. You can do anything sitting up, did we? No, you didn't. Legs are wide. Touch your feet. Let's bend your knees if it's too hard to keep your legs down. Good. Lean forward from your hip socket. Use my hands to grab my ankles to bring my spine forward from my hip. Feel that right back here, all right? Sit up, twist to the right. Twist to the left. Bring your legs together. Flex your feet, arms out to the side. These can be slightly bent. Twist, 1, 2. Breathe in, exhale, air out. One more each way. Last time. We're gonna load up the shoulders a little bit, okay? You don't have to do this. You can just keep your hands behind you, lift your chest up and drop it back. Otherwise, we're gonna load up a little bit, okay? So right hand on the floor behind you, okay? Opposite leg bent. We're gonna use this foot to push into the floor. This arm's gonna lift. I'm gonna push into this hip. So just roll onto this right hip. Make sure your hand's where you want it to be and just lift up a little and come back down and roll back. Okay, you don't have to do this. You can just move your chest forward and back. Lift the arm, push into your leg. If you're comfortable, you can come up a little bit higher, so it's somewhat of a back bend. So lift and push. Come back down, come behind you. Really check the shoulder, make sure you're not shrugging. Very strong shoulder. Lift. Higher is harder, right? So adjust. Last time on this side, pushing your foot. Lift. Calm down. Switch sides. Option 1. Just roll, don't even lift. Don't have to. Or you can just stay here. Shrug and push, okay? Option 2, hip comes up a little bit. Push your foot, lift. You're still organized in your shoulder. Option 3 is lift up as high as you would like. Comes a hip extension. You have 2 more, out. Lift up. And the back bend. Last time, push, lift. And down. Good. Cross your legs. Sit up nice and tall. Rotate again. And reverse. Good. Yippee! All done. Yay. Oops, wait, no, wait.